Hi, my name is Sheik. I'm an Eternity Ranks player in Marvel Rivals Season 0. All of the Season 1 stuff is currently being released. We're seeing cinematics left, right, and center, so we will be watching all of them. In this video, we're going to be watching Mr. Fantastic, so I'll give you guys my thoughts on whether I think he's going to be a good character and just my overall reaction to him. Let's jump right in.
Now for something truly fantastic.
We just stopped for 1 sec, by the way. He's so hot. Anyway, moving on.
Something truly fantastic. That was simple. I've got you. Double the failure.
Interesting.
Maximum. Let me return the favor.
Oh my god.
I'm as strong as Ben. Fantastic.
Oh my gosh. That looks so fun. Oh wow.
Rousing success.
He is so cool. So, I have just watched the Invisible Woman reveal just before I've watched this Mr. Fantastic one. So it's great to see them both being released at the same time. Where do we start with Mr. Fantastic? So, he seems so cool. We will break down like each element and try and figure out what the hell he's doing. So, he is a duelist. Which is interesting because the first thing that I notice is he has 350 health, which is more than the other duelists. So he's giving like more tank vibes, especially with his ability that comes a bit later on. But anyways, so the very first thing that we see him doing is we see him slapping the enemies, which is giving me like Groot vibes. It feels like the way that Groot attacks. So it looks like he has pretty long range and it does quite a lot of damage, and it can also hit more than one enemy at once, it looks like, which is great. And he's also charging up a meter, so we'll try to figure out what that meter does in the middle. He also has infinite ammo. My webcam might be blocking it, but he also has infinite ammo, so he can just literally keep whacking and whacking. He does have 3 abilities, which is a little bit less than Invisible Woman, who we just looked at, so he's probably going to be a bit easier to understand. So this ability is his right click. It looks like he can root an enemy in place, and then root another enemy and bring them together.
I've got you. Double.
Are they actually rooted? They seem rooted. Maybe they're just like immobilized, because it looks like they're moving a little bit. Yeah, they are moving a little bit, it looks like. Maybe they're just slowed. Maybe they're immobilized, not entirely sure. However, he grabs them, he can bring them together for more damage, so a lot of crowd control there. Then this ability is really interesting. So this is his left shift, which looks like... So it has 600, it says. I wonder if that's like how much damage it can absorb. But it looks like he reflects the damage back at the person who shoots him, which is really cool. Can finally punish Iron Man players for doing Iron Man things. Okay, what's going on here? So we're looking at his E now, I think. So it looks like he's grabbed an ally, and he's going towards the ally. And it also looks like he gains some shielding. 75 shielding, that looks like. Or 74, is it? Where's it gone?
Let me return the favor.
Yeah. So you can grab an ally, go to them, gain some shielding. You can also grab an enemy, that looks like. Does it do anything special apart from a bit of damage? No. And then This is interesting. What ability is this that he's used? Is this just... We've done the right click, we've done the left shift. Is this just when he hits 100 on his resource bar? Maybe. It looks like when he hits 100 on his resource bar, it could be an automatic transformation. He's now got 680 health, which is... How much has he just gained from that? So he started off with 350, right? So 330 health he's just gained, which looks like he does a little bit more damage. And he's in the form for, what is that, 6 seconds? Yeah. Nice. Little raid boss. He definitely has a lot of health. He's definitely on the more tankier side. Oh, so he can also grab someone twice? Oh, so if he grabs the same person twice, it looks like he can... Or is that on Wolverine? No, it's both on him. If he grabs the same person twice, it looks like he can pull them towards him a little bit. And then his ultimate, so he looks like he's smashing down on them in a huge AoE, obviously does damage, and I don't think it has any other effects. Maybe it's like knocking them up like very briefly as he lands. But it looks like you can recast it, and I think you can only recast it if you actually hit an enemy. So it can be recasted, what is that, 6 times? Very interesting. I mean, he looks amazing. Him and Invisible Woman look like amazing characters, like visually. I think their kits are very well designed. I'm very impressed with them. But my predictions for this guy, Mr. Fantastic, I think he's going to be a very good kind of pick when you want a little bit more tankiness on the team and a little bit more CC. It looks like he can probably deal with divers pretty well. So we're talking about, like, you know, Black Panther, who else dives, like Magic, like characters like that. Because if he has a huge health bar and he has the crowd control that he has, with immobilizing and kind of like throwing people around and stuff, like they just won't be able to kill him quick enough, especially if he transforms into his little, what form do I even call that? I don't know. Big beastie form. Yeah, he's definitely going to be a force to be reckoned with. His ultimate, I'm not sure how it's going to play out in game. I feel like it might be similar to Jeff, where it seems really good, but the more people play the game and they get better, the worse it gets. But we'll see. It definitely looks really fun. Yeah, I think his health pool alone is going to be good. Is going to be the best part about him to allow him to get all of his damage off for sure. It will be interesting to see him in the game. I will be trying him as well. I'm very happy he's a duelist and not a tank, because I'm not playing tanks. But yeah, overall, very happy with Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman's kits. Very excited to see them in the game, and let me know what you guys think to both of them. Yeah,